Yo, what is going on, everyone? It's GentooMan here, also known as Rainey, and today's story time is kind of a funny one. Just happened not that long ago. Thought you guys might like to hear about it. This is like the same intro I give for every video, so let's start. So like I said, this story time takes place a couple of days ago, not that long ago. And for those of you who watched my last couple of videos over the past couple of months, you might remember that my current friend group consists of like just a couple people. It's not the biggest friend group of all time, but it's like me, my girlfriend, her friends, and my friends. And like together, we're kind of just like all friends, and it's great. Like, I don't know if you guys saw those tubing videos or anything or any of those, but those are all with this friend group. And I've had a really good summer with this friend group, and I still have a lot of good stories from, if you guys did see that tubing video, you know I went on trips. I still have a lot of good stories from those trips, don't you worry, I'll get to those. It was a good summer with this group, is my point. But unfortunately, summer is coming to an end. Some of them are going back to school, and, you know, it's not going to be the same till next summer. So one of the girls in the group, for this story time, we're going to call her Amy. Amy is going back to school, and she goes to school out of town. So it was our last night to hang out with her. So, you know, we were like, we're not going to do anything super crazy. We just planned like a little thing. Like we're going to go to a restaurant and get some drinks. Then we were going to go back to my girlfriend's house, and we were all just going to watch a movie. Like it was going to be a pretty like chill thing. But, you know, it was just so we could hang out with her before she leaves. So the day came, and we didn't all start hanging out until, like, the evening. I was supposed to go golfing with one of my friends that's in this group, like, during the day. But I got, like, a million different things to do during the day, so sorry about that, dude. We all ended up meeting, I think it was, like, 8, 9 o'clock, something like that, at this restaurant. We all get there, and we order these, like, fishbowl things, which are just, like, giant, like the actual fish bowls, but like filled with drink, and they were pretty good. Started with those, and we all got some food. I ordered this giant pizza to myself. It was like almost $40, but it was a good pizza, so worth it. You know, dinner was good. It was fun. Food was good. Drinks were good. Our waitress was really nice. She ended up giving us like a friends and family discount on all our bills because my friend used to work at that restaurant. So after that, we get back to the house, and there's this projector in my girlfriend's basement, and we were like turning that on and trying to get it to work. And so we finally get it to work. We're debating what like movie to watch or anything, and then my friend notices the Wii, and he wants to play the Wii, so we're debating what to do. Then my girlfriend decides that she's actually dyeing her hair this night. And I knew that because I went with her earlier in the day to like grab her like hair dye and stuff. So the girls all went upstairs, like Amy and the other girl who was with us. We'll call her, what should we call her? We'll call her Leia, I guess. So Leia and Amy, they went upstairs with my girlfriend to help her dye her hair. And me and my friend Ian, we were just, you know, in the basement, and it was just the two of us now. So naturally, as the two of us would do, we figure out how to make the Wii work. We make our own Miis because, you know, we got to have our own Miis. We start playing some good old Wii Sports. Started with baseball, which like I used to be really good at, but I haven't played Wii Sports in a while. I did like okay. And then we played tennis, and I used to be so good at that, but I did so shit this night. I was so bad at it. Did boxing after, and I literally got my ass beat. Like I caught a 12-piece combo from this man. It was actually embarrassing. But bowling I was pretty good at. By the time we made it to bowling, I was pretty good at it. And after we did all that, we started playing golf, which in my opinion is like the worst game on Wii Sports, but it's not like bad. It's just like the one I would choose to play the least. It's like all right. It just takes some time. So while we're playing, actually, I guess she came down while we were still playing bowling just before golf. But Leia came down and sat with us for a bit and just kind of hung out with us while we were playing. A little bit into the golf, I'm like, oh, okay, Leia, you take over for me. I'm going to go upstairs, just like check on my girlfriend, see how the hair's doing. I want to have a look at it. You want to take over for me? She's like, yeah, sure. Like, I'll play a couple rounds for you. You go. I'm like, all right, perfect. And I forgot to mention this before, but Leia had come down once before. She had brought like a bag of drinks, and she wanted to get one. And like we asked her how everything was going. She's like, oh, it's going good. Like I'm not really dyeing the hair. I'm just there talking about like the drama. We're like, oh, what drama? Like what's going on? Now I had overheard something about Amy like talking to a new guy and kind of like having a thing. I don't know if she's dating him or what it was, but I had overheard that. But Leia was like, I'm not allowed to tell you guys. And she went upstairs. So we weren't supposed to know. Anyways, I get upstairs to see my girlfriend's hair. And for some reason, I expected to see her like standing in the bathroom because it's not that big of a bathroom. And like her friend standing on the outside. But instead, like I could sort of like see the shadow of her friend on the inside. And she was standing in the hallway. And, like, she noticed me, like, approaching her, and she's like, oh, wait, like, stay there. I'm like, okay, like, why? And, like, she closed the door to the bathroom and then, like, walked over to me. She's like, hey, like, you can't be up here right now. I'm like, why not? Like, what's going on? And, like, she kind of gave me that, like, face and, like, sigh, like, she didn't want to tell me what was going on. But, like, she did anyways. She's like, look, Amy's, like, taking pictures for a guy, and, like, I'm helping her do it, but, like, you can't be part of this. I'm like, oh, okay. I don't want to be part of that, but okay, sounds good. I'll go back downstairs. And, like, her hair was somewhat dyed, so I complimented her hair. I told her it looked nice, and I went back downstairs. So I rejoined Ian and Leia, and I started playing more Wii Golf. Then eventually I had to go get myself a glass of water from the kitchen because, you know, that Wii Golf was just too fucking intense. So I'm standing there drinking my water, just scrolling through my phone, and then I get a text from Amy. And now that's already weird because Amy and I don't really text each other. I just, like, have her phone number because, like, her house is really, like, weird to get to. So I've, like, texted her before to try and, like, get there to meet up with everyone. But, like, we don't talk. Like, we're not like that, you know? Like, it's just not the kind of relationship we have. Like, we're friends and we're, like, good friends in person. But it's, like, by that same token, it's, like, she's my girlfriend's friend. So, like, I don't text her one-on-one. It's not the kind of friendship we have, you know? So a text from Amy is already weird. But then I realized it's a picture. She sent me a picture. And I'm like, oh, okay. It's probably just a picture of, like, my girlfriend's hair or something. She's just sending it to me because, like, my girlfriend's phone is somewhere else or something like that. Oh, how I wish I was correct. I opened this picture, you know, expecting to see a nice picture of my girlfriend's freshly dyed hair. But instead, I see a different kind of picture. I see a picture of Amy, a little overexposed is how I'm going to say that, in a position much akin to a pretzel. On the toilet, too. Like, dog, I piss there, like, basically every day. Like, I don't need to be thinking about this every time. My immediate reaction was just to nope the fuck out of this entire situation and just, like, you know how when you get texted a picture, like, you can tap on it and open it? I didn't even do that. I saw it for, like, 0.5 seconds, immediately deleted it from my side of the messages. Just noping the fuck out of the entire situation right there. Now, my assumption is that the guy that Amy is talking to has a name that's very similar to mine, and she was just not paying attention or whatever it may be when she was, like, trying to share the image to text and whoever she was sending it to. I'm just guessing it was a very similar name. She wasn't paying that close of attention and then accidentally sent it to me. I do not think it was on purpose. This was further reinforced by, like, I finished my water, I went back downstairs, kept playing Wii Golf, just kind of took my mind off of it, stopped thinking about it, didn't want to think about it. And my girlfriend Amy came downstairs and joined us, like, not that long after, and they're just kind of just hanging out with us. And after a bit, Amy kind of just said generally to the group, like, hey, like, my phone has been, like, sending random messages to people. Like, has anyone gotten a text from me in the last little bit? It's like, Rainey, have you gotten a text from me? I'm like, no, I haven't gotten a text from you in, like, a while, like, since whenever. I don't remember exactly when it was. I'm like, since whatever date, like, here, I'll show you. And I pull it up, and it's gone. And she's like, oh, okay, maybe it isn't then, or maybe it's just not sending them to you. That's good. Thanks for letting me know. So it was definitely, like, a covert ops tactic to, like, figure out if something had happened, if she did send it to me, because, you know, that was pretty targeted for being a general question. But it was clearly an accident, and I didn't want to do anything to, like, our friendship or, like, make it weird between us or, like, any weirdness in the friend group, so I just got rid of it immediately. Yeah, that pretty much does it for today's story. Moral of the story is be careful who you're sending your pictures to, especially if it's a sensitive picture. Anyways, guys, that does it for today. I hope you enjoyed the story time. Leave a like if you did. Subscribe if you're new. You all know the drill at this point. At least I hope you do. Thank you all so much for watching. I love you all, and I will catch you in the next one. Later.